Yeah, I think there's a number of different places where the industry is starting to change and modify. One, you just said it, digitization.
Yeah.
You see that, here.
Right.
How many different monitoring companies or digital companies, digital twins, visualization, right? So how are we starting to take that information into the grid and back into the control houses so that we can understand what's happening with the assets, faster, better reliability, be able to work on them quicker. The whole trend towards decarbonization is really exciting.
Ooh, that's a good
right?
one.
So as you look at and see, over the next 8 years, we have to cut as a nation, have to cut our greenhouse gases by 50% to meet the Paris Accords.
Yeah.
By 2035, I think it's almost 60%.
Right.
And a fair bit of that's got to come out of power generation and the utility infrastructure, but also a fair bit of that has to come out of the C&I, commercial and industrial land.
Right,
and so
right.
how are we as an industry helping a group that is not always, hasn't really been in our industry
Right.
before, doesn't run power equipment necessarily? They're starting to have to think differently about their power management, about their needs. And so how are we helping them to transition there? And I'm not sure that we fully understand when you get to true grid scale vehicle electrification, what is that going to do to impact the grid? In California, there's a tenth of the number of chargers that there needs to be just to hit California's vehicle electrification challenges that they've put out on themselves. What is that going to do to the grid? How are we as an industry going to respond to that, not just in states, but as we go, across states into the entire country?